that rain. Danny's going to get soaking wet. Oh, look, here comes good old Postman Pat, muttering those naughty little four-letter wordies. Naughty Postman Pat. Naughty, naughty, eh? I wonder what that could be, eh? Anything for me?
This one.
Gas bill.
And this one.
Electric bill. Shall we go for the hat trick?
And this one.
Aha! Telephone bill. Well done. Ah, this is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, what is it?
This is from Rathmore School for Girls. And this is an application form.
Alec, you're far too old to go back to school. And anyway, the other girls would stare at you in the showers.
No, this is for Fleur.
What?
I want to put her name down.
Alex, she's 3 months old.
Aye, I'm just thinking ahead, so that's all. Rathmore is one of the finest girls' schools in Britain. And there's a considerable waiting list.
Yeah, it's also a public school.
Aye, and we're the public.
And what's wrong with the state school?
Nothing. In fact, if I wanted Fleur to get O-levels in shoplifting and granny bashing, I'd positively insist she went to it.
Excuse me, I teach at one. And you seemed happy enough to send Jamie and Simone to a state school.
Ah, that's when the schools weren't in such a state. Now, come on, Zoe. You can't argue that Rathmore would give Fleur a better start in life. I take that back. Not only can you argue, but you fully intend to. That's my cue to say, good heavens, look at the time. I must be splashing off to work. Goodbye.
Alec, this court will reconvene when you get home.
I'm feeling it, mate.
Oh, I hate this weather, don't you? I wish I was somewhere hot and glamorous. Yeah, do you reckon Derek will take me to El Dorado for our honeymoon?
I didn't know that you and Derek had decided on marriage.
Oh, yeah, he just don't realise it yet. I think he's worried about getting himself committed.
Perhaps you should drop him a subtle hint that you can't wait around forever. I mean, let him think you've got other fish to fry.
Eh?
Tell him you want to know where you stand, Hilary.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Simple calendar and another calendar. How may I help you? Oh, hello, Portia. Jamie, yeah, of course he's not here. No, definitely not here. Where is he? Well, he's outside. Somewhere else. Yeah, all right then. I'll tell him right now then. Bye, Portia. That was Portia.
I've never have guessed.
Why didn't you want to speak to her? She's the love of your life.
Never hurts to keep a woman on her toes, Hilary.
Oh, it does. That's why we always use Derek's mum's sofa.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Calendar.
Morning, Mr. Calendar. You're soaking. Do you get caught in that rain?
No, Hilary. I just thought I'd start the day off with a quick 5 minutes in the local car wash.
Oh, that's a joke, isn't it? I'll get you a nice hot cup of coffee.
Jamie in yet?
Yes, he's been in since 9 o'clock. He's in far too good a mood for my liking.
He should have children.
Rathmore School for Girls. Well, we think it's a load of old hockey sticks, don't we, Fleur? Well, you're not going there. Your old ma will make sure of that. Simone.
Zoe.
Is this a social call, or do you just prefer to be indoors until the sun goes down?
Neither, Zoe. I saw Daddy this morning.
Oh, and you've come to claim your £5.
No, I've come to talk to you as one mother to another. A more experienced mother, naturally.
Naturally.
Daddy told me Mummy wasn't happy about sending you to Rathmore.
Oh, did he now? And I don't suppose you have an opinion on the subject?
Actually, Zoe, I do. I think it's the best idea poor Daddy's had in years.
Simone, I think you'd better go before you see my world-famous impression of a pit bull terrier with PMT.
No, very colourful. Zoe, I don't understand you. I really don't. Bill and I were desperate to send little Esther to Rathmore. But do you have any idea what a vicar earns? There's more in the collection box. Now, Fleur has a God-given opportunity and you're standing in her way.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I've got principles, Simone. I'll try not to let them show.
Zoe, principles are all very well, but they won't get her a good job when she's grown up. Or more importantly, a good husband.
I don't believe this. I'm not raising my lovely daughter just to be snaffled by some public school twit.
I'll have you know my Bill's a public school. Sorry. Don't you want to give your daughter all the things you didn't have? Like breeding?
So long the sun's gone down, it's safe for you to go out.
Zoe, I can take abuse. I'm used to it. But please don't take it out on your daughter. I can just see you in that mauve and magenta uniform. Doodle pip, I'll see myself out.
Simone, daughter of darkness, at a vicarage near you.
Hey, don't fancy signing my expenses, do you, Dad?
No chance.
Ooh, Gym Slip Weekly. Give us a Leah.
Rothmore. I'm thinking of putting Fleur's name down. Zoe's not very keen on the idea.
So, compromise. Send me instead. Actually, Portia's an old Rothmoron.
Ah, you see. And now she's an accomplished barrister.
No, but she hates the place. She reckons it's a bastion of middle-class privilege.
Exactly. And it's enabled her to achieve exactly what she's wanted. How is she, anyway?
Fine, great. You know Portia?
You know, you ought to come round to dinner.
Yeah, thanks.
How about Wednesday?
No, I can't on Wednesday. She's genning up on a big case. You know how it is.
Oh, if only. Perhaps you'll be good enough to let me know when you can make it.
Rather, as we say in the dorm. Lights out, girls.
Jamie!
There's my gorgeous granddaughter. She does remind me of my old mum.
Yeah, her face is all wrinkled and she dribbles a lot.
Can I pick her up?
Of course you can. As long as you don't whack her on the scales and stick her in a brown paper bag.
Oh, you're your grandma's pride and joy, aren't you?
Ooh, that reminds me, I've got a sink needs unblocking.
Haven't got a care in the world at this age. Who knows what fate's got in store?
Well, Alec, for one. He's already mapped out what school she's going to.
You must be joking. She's not out of nappies yet.
Well, that's what I told him.
That man's not well. You don't want to be fussed with all that palaver, do you?
Exactly.
Now, what school does he want her to go to?
Rothmore.
Oh, my granddaughter's going to Rothmore. Oh, my granddaughter's going to Rothmore. Oh, do you hear that, Dibs?
No, Mum, shriek up a bit.
Mum?
So it's wonderful. Oh, I always knew Alec could make a smashing father. Oh, one of my family's going to public school. Oh, she'll turn out a proper little lady.
Oh, what's that make us then? A couple of Cockney sparrows?
Thank goodness the storm's let up.
Yeah, well, there'll be another storm brewing tonight when I see Ma do it. I've been thinking about what you said, and I've decided to put my foot down with a firm hand.
Good for you, Henry.
Yeah, by this time tomorrow, Derek's engagement ring will be firmly in place on my finger. Or else...
Or else what?
Exactly.
Oh, come on, Perry. Don't look at me like that. Why should Zoe always have the last word, eh? Why can't a father have a say in his own bairn's upbringing? And why am I talking yet again with a fictional character? I didn't mean it. She'll understand.
Mein Führer has risen from his bunker. Or the spare bedroom, as it's more commonly known.
Zoe, look, can't we forget about last night?
No.
OK, so my politics are a smidgen to the right of yours, but I'm doing this for Fleur. That doesn't mean we have to fall out.
Yes, it does. I like to think that all children are entitled to an equal education.
I like to think I'm Gene Kelly and Singing in the Rain, but that doesn't make it true.
You're a raving old Tory, Alec, and you went behind my back.
Well, no, you take it this way. I'm running.
What? Sorry?
Nothing. Is there any tea?
Yeah, there's loads of the stuff in India. If you hurry, you could be at Gatwick in a couple of hours.
How long do you intend keeping this up?
Just until you take my daughter's name off the waiting list for Rothmore.
Zoe, I will not be blackmailed. We Callanters are descended from a long line of warrior clansmen. We're a fierce, proud breed. We're made of sterner stuff than that. Oh no, we're out of sugar puffs.
Oh, good morning, Hilary. Yes, it is still morning, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. When your entire existence is a black, empty void with no beginning, middle or end, it's tricky telling when it's 9:30.
Dear Hilary. Have you broken an earring again? Never mind, I'm sure the market will have plenty left.
It's not my earrings that are broke. It's my heart. Into 1,000 tiny pieces.
Hilary?
I took your advice and I told Derek that I wanted to get engaged. I want that other thing about frying some fish. He said he thought we should have a break and both see other people.
Well, that's not so bad, is it?
Of course it is. I'll be waiting in by the phone every night, alone and unloved.
Well, perhaps Derek will be doing the same.
No, he'll be out frying his fish with that rotten old trout Noreen Dartley. I should never have listened to you.
I was only trying to help, Hilary.
Yeah, well, you've done that all right. You've helped take my little Derek away from me.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Callender.
What's wrong with Hilary?
Problems with her love life, Mr. Callender.
Must be something in the air.
Blimey, you look rough. Is baby interfering with your sleep again?
In a manner of speaking. How can something this big take over your entire life?
I ask myself that every morning.
Have you spoken to Portia about dinner yet?
She's checking her diary.
Oh. Jamie,
Yeah?
everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
Well, make it soon, will you? I could use the company.
Hilary broken an earring again.
Oh, shut up! You man!
Me? What happened?
Derek's told her that they ought to see other people.
Take him to Trafalgar Square. It's normally packed this time of year.
Jamie, Portia rang earlier. She wants to know if you're still free for lunch.
Right.
Would you like me to call her?
No. I'll call her later.
Glad I'm married. Romance can be very wearing.
Honestly, Debs, I could kill Alec.
As Nan used to say, the ends justifies the means.
Yeah, except nobody could understand her through her dribble. This is great, Debbie.
I wanted to talk to you, away from Mother Superior.
Oh, she means well.
Norman Lamont meant well. So, I'm thinking of moving in with Roy. Say something.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because he's asked me.
Oh, that's very selective of you, Debs. But we're not talking about the same Roy, are we? Not that big Welsh rarebit with an IQ lower than your average cat flap.
Well, you went out with him for 7 months.
I was drunk.
So I want to have kids. My body clock's ticking so loud, my gynaecologist has gone down with industrial deafness.
Well, what about Trevor?
What about Trevor?
Oh, but Roy's... he's Roy, isn't he? There must be some other way.
Well, I don't exactly see a queue forming. I'm 34 years old. Won't be long before I'm dribbling like Nan. Oh, but Roy.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me.
Oh, here, buck up. There's no point in depressing yourself. Not when I'm eating.
Hello. Hello, Vera. Is Jamie around?
Portia? No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid he's gone out.
Did you tell him I rang about lunch?
Yes, didn't he call you back?
No.
Oh. Oh, well, I knew he meant to.
He loves me not.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll try him again later.
Vera, I'm just popping out for lunch. I won't be a... Oh, hello, Portia.
Hello, Alec.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Apart from getting stood up by that son of yours again.
Oh, the cad.
It's all right. I know he's very busy at the moment.
Is he? Yes, he is. He is. Oh, I tell you what, though. I've been wanting to have a chat with you. How about allowing me to buy you lunch at our new wine bar?
I always did prefer older men.
Flattery will get you a terrific lasagna, young lady. Come on. Hilary, I'll be...
I broke my earring.
Rossmore. It was brilliant. I had the time of my life.
I thought so. Jamie said you hated the place.
I hate what it stands for, but I've always been the kind of girl who knows a good party when she sees one.
Sherbet dabs and ginger pop after lights out, huh?
It was thanks to my glorious alma mater that I learnt how to drink scotch, smoke pot, and go out with older boys. All at the same time. On a motorbike. Happy days. Why the interest?
Well...
You're not thinking of putting the baby's name down, are you?
Well, no, of course not. I've always believed that sort of place is the last bastion of middle-class privilege.
My sentiments exactly.
I mean, it's not as if I was some kind of raving old Tory or anything like that. By the way, have you and Jamie agreed a time yet when you can come round to dinner?
Not that I know of. He hasn't mentioned it.
But he would...
To be honest, I haven't seen him for a few weeks. My little boy's really starting to miss him. So am I, but you know how it is. Work comes first. I must tell you about Rothmore's sixth form production of O Calcutta. It's hysterical. Hello, you're early. Come to measure up Fleur for a straw boater.
No, I just thought I'd come home and give these to my wife.
Tiger lilies?
And say I'm sorry.
About...
Aye. It was wrong of me to try to put Fleur's name down without talking it through with you first.
Yeah, you still want her to go, though, don't you?
No, I've changed my mind about that as well.
Really? Oh, thank you, Alec. Oh, it means so much to me. But you seem so adamant.
Aye, well, I had a spot of lunch with young Portia today. She actually went to Rothmore. She said the most terrible things about the place. Do you know, they used to...
Hold on a minute. Have I got this right? You wouldn't listen to my opinion, your wife and the mother of your child's opinion, but suddenly the Right Honourable Lady Portia makes a few noises over a spot of lunch and you do a complete U-turn.
No, Zoe, it wasn't like that.
Well, what was it like?
Well, it was just...
Oh, don't worry, Alec. I shouldn't really blame you for not listening to me. I mean, why should you? I was only educated at a state school. I'm probably too thick to say anything that matters.
Zoe, look, that's not fair. Zoe! It's going to be another long night, Perry.
3 days, 11 hours, 27 minutes and 14 seconds since I last saw my Derek. 3 days.
I say, what'd you call a judge with no fingers? Just his thumbs. You'll like this one. What'd you call a man?
Baby, take a seat. Now, what's going on between you and Portia?
Nothing.
You're a rotten liar for a lawyer. I saw her yesterday. You've been avoiding her. You seeing someone else?
What? No, I wouldn't do a thing like that. I don't have time the way you work me.
What is it then?
It's Portia's little boy.
Don't you get on, is that it?
Oh, no, I do. He's a great kid.
So what's the problem?
The other week, we were in the park playing, and he called me Daddy.
And then what?
I don't know, I passed out.
Poor lad hardly sees his father. I mean, what else is he to think?
No, you don't understand. I'm glad he likes me. I like him, but I'm scared. Well, he's already lost one dad, and if Portia and I were to split up, it just wouldn't be fair on him.
Do you think you will split up?
You never know what's going to happen in relationships.
Oh, that's true enough.
And the more I see her, and Nicky, it's just too risky.
Have you talked this through with Portia?
No, I can't face her.
Why that's not?
Well, I don't want to hurt her.
You're already doing that, you lummox. Look, she's an intelligent girl. She'd appreciate your honesty.
No way, I can't do that.
So you're just going to carry on keeping out of her way, is that it?
I don't have any choice, Dad. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
Kids.
If I get really old and lonely, like you used to be, I can always get myself a cat and call it Little Derek after my little Derek and have it stuffed after
Really? Could you take that into Mr. Calendar?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Thank you. Jamie, could I have a word?
Do proper names count?
It's about Hilary. She's really upset about her Derek. You couldn't possibly take her out for an evening, could you?
A whole evening?
It would really cheer her up, and you'd be doing us both the most enormous favour.
How come?
Well, if she carries on moping about like this, I'm going to have to drown her.
Where can I take her? Where's dark?
There's that new wine bar. It's just opened, and she's free tonight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, coming, Mr. Calendar. Right now, Mr. Calendar. Can I borrow your telephone, Mr. Calendar?
Hello? Hello? Hit me now so the bruises have time to fade. Hello?
Surprise!
Who are you expecting?
Only you. Look, being in love means sometimes having to say you're sorry.
This must be a dream sequence.
I just wanted to show you that I can back down, like you did.
Did I?
Well, Fleur's not going to Rothmel, so it's daft. You and me not talking, or, See, I'm not so stubborn, am I?
Oh, perish the thought, my little Betty Boothroyd.
And it just so happens I have a particularly fine Chateauneuf du Pape 1985 just waiting to be guzzled. What do you say?
Is Fleur asleep?
Yeah, she had some earlier.
What are we waiting for, then?
To us.
To us. And no more fights. Anyway, it's not as if she's a boy, is it?
Don't push your luck, Alec.
Oh, thanks ever so much for asking me out tonight, Jamie. It's really got me out of my pit of anguished talk.
Me too. Those stories about you and Derek were really interesting.
Really?
Honestly. I think the 86 to 87 period was my favourite. Mind you, Christmas 84 had its own drunken charm.
And you ain't seen the photos yet?
No, not at the moment. I'm still savouring the cassette of Derek burking the theme from Neighbours.
No.
What?
Hilary!
Derek!
Blimey.
What you doing with more Hilary?
Well, I'm not with her. Well, yes, I am with her, but I'm not with her. You understand?
Yeah. So what you doing with my Hilary?
Watch my lips.
Watch my fist.
Now, you listen here, Derek. It was you what said you wanted to see other people, and what's good for the goose is cooked. So don't you go being all late on my date.
Bad choice of words, Hilary.
Shut up, Jamie.
I'm not happy, Hilary. I'm not happy. I don't want either of us see other people no more. Especially you. All right? All right?
All right, Derek. You're the cream in my toffee.
Don't you just love him when he's masterful?
Love him.
Well, you better go now, Hillary. No hard feelings, Jamie.
Best man won, Derek.
Yeah. Come on, Hillary.
Like the photo's going to have to wait till tomorrow, Jamie.
Hillary!
Ta-ra. Love changes everything. Your hands and faces are
Hillary. Hillary.
Oh, Derek. Love changes everything. If you live or if you die.
Hillary. Mrs. Leveson is here to see Jamie about her divorce.
Sorry, Mr. Calendar.
He won't be long, Mrs. Leveson.
It's just that Derek's asked me to marry him till death does its part.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Do you know, Miss Flood, I think it was fate that brought Derek into the wine bar last night. We've got a fatal attraction.
Oh, I think I can hear him now, Mrs. Leveson.
Leveson!
Yeah,
everywhere. Look around.
Jamie!
Leveson, what?
Mrs. Leveson, would you like to come and wait in here?
My voice isn't that bad, is it?
There you are, won't be long. Okay, that's all right. Good morning, Jamie. How are you?
Fantastic, Dad, fantastic. I saw Portia last night in the wine bar.
No.
Yeah. And, well, you were right. We, talked and we both agreed that we should just take things as they come. And gosh, I wonder who told her I'd be there.
You never know who fate will bring through your door, do you?
Hello, everyone.
Zoe!
Oh, Alec, I've got to talk to you.
Yeah, Jamie, look, go and look after your client, will you, please?
Certainly, Dad.
Oh, Zoe, I'm getting married.
Oh, that's wonderful, Hillary. When?
Well, Derek reckons it'll be sometime between the end of the football season and the start of the World Snooker Playoffs.
Later, Hillary, later.
Yeah, or possibly later.
Well then, what is it?
It's Rothmore. They've replied to your application.
What? But she's not going. I told you.
Well, you can tell me that, Alec, but I'm not having bloody Rothmore telling me.
What are you talking about?
They've turned Fleur down.
What? Well, it's their prerogative.
They're saying that my daughter isn't good enough for them. It's discrimination.
But you didn't want her to go.
Oh, don't change the subject, Alec. It's the principal.
Oh, not them again.
I mean, who do they think they are rejecting my daughter? Just because we haven't got a hyphen in our name or a plum in our mouths?
You
know, I'm
talk
gonna
to
write
her, Perry, will you?
about this.